All right, Miss Mommy, let's do this. We'll start standing today. A little side bending, a little shoulder stretching. Maybe shake out the arms first, just letting even the chin drop down. Feel the back of the neck. Wow. Let your head be heavy. It's about 7 pounds of head and brain and skull in there. Just let your head be heavy. Start to breathe. Shake out the arms. Good. And then slowly bring the chin up and let the heart open. Good. Back down, heavy. Feels good on the neck. And then back up. Good. Pause the arms. Open wide, lift, 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 arms up. Grab the thumbs, push the hips forward, and continue just a little bit of arc. And then interlace the fingers right behind the nape of the neck. Pull the head up and out of the shoulders, supporting the head, supporting the neck, and continue that C curve, that back bending a little bit. Strong central column. Just feel it in your midsection. Good. Preparatory breath. Inhale and let your chin drop. Elbows come towards each other and roll yourself down. Be slow motion. Letting it just rock side to side. Using the leverage of the elbows towards each other to help lengthen the back of the neck. Multitasking, you're into your hamstrings. Little central bounce right through the middle. And then roll up. Light up the legs. Keep your knees bent and roll up. Good. And then we'll do that one more time. Heart. Oh, actually, before we go roll back down, take a little side bend. Off to the right. Back to center. Off to the left, back to center, and roll down. Back up. Yeah, always feeling some tension in the neck and shoulders from all that computer work and holding the phone. Tech neck. Take the right elbow behind the head. Take a breath. Just C-curve over to the left side, stretching the right side of the body. Release the left hand and bring it to reach the fingers if possible. And then lean into the left foot. Take the right foot and just swoop it behind the left. Continue that side bending off to the left. See if that works. Some weight in the front foot, some weight in the back foot. Staying tall and lifted through that right elbow. You can feel some extension through the side body, through the ribs. Good. Gently come back with the right foot. Release the arms slowly because that was intense, especially if you're reaching for your fingers. And just circle out the arms. Switch directions. Oh yeah, shoulder stuff. I really feel like I need it today. And then that left elbow behind the head. Off and over to the right. Woo! If there's any yawns, I always just encourage yawning, shifting the energy, shifting the frequency in your body. It's such a good way to let go of any tension. Right hand reaches for the left fingers, grabbing the fingers off to the side. Weight into the right foot this time. Left foot spirals back. Keeping my block to the side. And then settle in. Both feet evenly. Front and back foot. Keep that C curve. But lift through the lower belly. You can even look chin to the right. Just nice, steady, even breath in through the nose. Out through the nose. If it feels like you can't reach your fingers, just taking your hand, your right hand, the bottom hand, and letting it works just as well. Good. Gently come back to the center. Release the arms again. This time, eagle arms. The right arm underneath the left. Again, we're continuing with the shoulder theme. Elbows pull away from you, so away from your chest. And then over to the right, look to the left. These postures, closing eyes, going inward, connecting to the breath. Woo, here comes another yawn, a clearing of the ears too. The ears sort of pop and open up. Once you start opening the shoulders and the neck. Come back to center. Open it up. Let it go. Tall, lift, crisscross. Oh yeah, goes right into this crisscross of the hands, so the palms coming together. Pull your head through, and then off to the side, right and left. See what that feels like. Just a little bit of pulse, and then off to the right and hold. Come back to center, head comes through, arms behind your ears if possible, and then the other side. Great, come back up. In between those eagle arms, take your hands behind your back, open up the chest, and then forward fold. Beautiful hamstring, shoulder stretch. Release the hands to the low back, give it a little pound. Pounding out the back, shaking out the head, IT bend. Side of the calves. Push into the ground like you're pushing the ground away from you. Good, and if you need a block, we're going to alternate sides with our hand. One hand down, one hand up. You can plant the hand on a block and turn. Oh yeah. Soften that opposite knee, turn into the low belly. And then switch. Left hand up. One more time. Hand down, left hand down, right arm up. Last time, little twist into the low belly. Maybe this time the legs go straight. See if that works. And switch. Yeah, twisting, you really have to focus on the breath, so long 4-count breath. Shoot the hips back, chest forward, turn. Ah, so good. Back to a forward fold. Deep sigh, deep shake out of the head. Roll up. Even use your hands to help assist you to roll up. Give it a little bounce. Little circle with the hips. Stirring the pot. Switch directions. And then eagle arms, left arm underneath the right. Left arm. Elbows away. It's key to sort of pull the elbows away from you, but stay strong in the legs and in the hips. Elbows move over to the left side. Look over the right shoulder. Keeping the hips forward and the arms off to one side. Look with the chin over. Good, come back to center. Again, so now you're crisscrossing again, but notice that your other arm is in front. So same thing, head comes through, palms together. Off to the right, off to the left. And then linger in that side bend off to either side. We'll do both, doesn't matter. Pushing into the palms, lifting the chest up, side bend. Inhale, come back up, and then switch. Great, come back to center, release the arms. Oh, that was plenty for the shoulders. Back again, and forward fold. Release the hands, and this time in our forward fold, take a block in between your calves, just so that you know and sense the activity in the calf muscles towards each other, firming up the block. And then look down at your feet, see if you can spread your toes out, and then sink into the toe mound, inner ankles, bones lifting, so you have this natural arch. And then grip the mat. Lean into it. Knees are slightly bent, hollow space. See if you can bring your hands to your low belly. Suction that belly in. There's this lift upward with the hip creases. And then grab the elbows and just hang. All that activity makes a huge difference. You're sort of balancing out your lines, the lines of the legs, the nadis. We usually have, most of us, a dominant foot. So check in with your weight. Are you even with your weight? You can go right side heavy, left side heavy. For me, my left side wants to give all of the work over to the right, so I really have to focus to activate that left side. So I might stay a little longer on the left side just to, remind all the way up into this activity into the glute. Pulse it. Say, wake up, wake up. And then find that central place again. You can even use your hands around your calves. And then straight. Really good. Take the block out. Go ahead and step to high plank. Maybe a combination. So you're doing a combination of high plank, down dog. So down dog, bent knee, high plank. Gradually building up to your high plank. Keeping the breath. Okay, and then hold that high plank. Navel in. Heels back, straight legs. Little tiny micro bend in the knees, just a sec. And then shoot the hips up. Feel the femurs, feel the belly. Ribs in, lifting. And then straighten it out. Spread the shoulder blades out. And sink into the arms. This is a bit much. You can always drop the knees down. Same thing, same dynamic central column being ignited. Good. Drop the knees and come all the way down to the belly. Good. Bending the knees, hands underneath the head, forehead, and then lift one knee up and then the other. Just a little pulse up and down, activating the front of the thighs. Good. Drop the toes. Rock the hips a little side to side. And then hands right underneath the shoulders to drape the belly, like lift your whole upper body up and then drape the belly forward. Good. Once you find that long belly on the mat, hover the hands and let your heart reach forward. Broaden the chest. And then hover the toes. Just keep lifting. Let it go. Turn the head to one side. Let your arms come down by your sides. Take a deep sigh. Let the ear right on the mat. Inhale, nose. Let it go. Exhale. Can turn your head the other way. Same thing. Inhale, nose. Let it out through the mouth. Good. Really nice. And then let's do that locust one more time. So tops of toes together a little bit, inner thighs and the shoulder. Drape the belly forward again. Start with the upper body first. Clavicles, pelvic bowl, nice and heavy. And then add the toes. I'm going to take the arms out like airplane wings. Lift. Bring it forward. Grab the thumbs and lift. And then bring it back. Interlace the fingers above you and last little bit lift. Let it go. Let it go. Arms down by your sides. Again, that deep inhale through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. Turn the right ear. Inhale, nose. Let it out through the mouth. Wow. So good. I'm going to bend the knees, support the head. I just love this belly work. It's really soothing for the lower belly. Bend the knees and just rock feet from side to side. Like spiraling the ankles, cracking the ankles, letting them get some circulation. Back and forth. One more set. Just really letting the eyes close, visualizing your third eye, Connecting to the breath. Inhale. Exhale. All right, drop the toes down. Head centered so that your foot face is facing down. Open up the knees wide and turn the toes out. Inner groin stretching out. Heels dropping inward. And then drop the left toe down to the mat. Bring the right knee up 90 degrees and just feel that inner groin stretch out to the side. Oh, wow. Natural curve and low back, so make sure that you have that dip still happening in your low back. If you want, you can adjust the upper body a little bit by just bringing it up, sensing that, sensing the different pull, and then let it drop. Takes conscious effort to release that inner groin, that inner thigh. Heaviness in the right foot. So we're going to continue. See if you can organically move yourself into pigeon pose from here. Okay, so how would it look? You can bring your body up with elbow support, then lean to that left side. Take that right hand and help your body to turn. Then that right knee comes underneath you and it just seems to go sliding underneath. So less movement, the better. Sliding that right knee underneath you. And then if you have a support, maybe a pillow or even a block, support your head and rest. Letting the whole upper body surrender. If it feels like it's a bit much on that right hip, you can always give it a lift underneath that right hip with the block. Lots of prop setups to help assist the different angles, your hips, your body, changing it up, changing pigeon pose up. Can just feel like it's a whole different posture, you know? Feels nice. And definitely, if you're ready, come out. If you want to stay a little bit longer. When you come out, use your forearms again. And maybe that back knee for support. See how that back knee is supporting you? Just slide that right leg back. Come back to your belly. Or actually Sphinx pose. It goes right into Sphinx pose. So cool. Rock the hips a little. Feel the chest move forward. That's it. Once you're connected with the low belly, heart forward, just pause there. Again, inner thighs, inner lines of the legs. You feel that? And then pushing forward. Chin slightly drops and forward. vitality, activity through the legs, chest moving forward, lengthening the belly, sinking into the elbows. Oh, good. Let it go. Open the feet again into that wide V. Toes pointing out. Inner groin stretching. And then the right toes drop down. And the left, you can push that knee away from you also. And so this next breath, we went right into pigeon. So brought the elbows in, maybe lift up a little with the belly, slide that left knee up in between for pigeon pose. I'm gonna use my prop on this side. Oh yeah, I know, we're almost done. Resting in pigeon. Should be feeling it in that left glute. So try to activate that left glute a little bit. So you might need to move the right foot over to the left. Maybe that left hip crease has to move back slightly. Inner groin rolls outward. Or maybe even the left foot comes away from the hip a bit. All of those actions can help increase the stretch on the left glute muscle. Tighter on this left side for sure. Have a great plan for after this pigeon pose, a little bit of core work. So get your mind ready for a little bit of forearm plank, a little bit of forearm side plank. That will be good. All right, so unwind that left glute muscle, bring it back, and come to the forearms. Come to plank. Actually, just come with the knees down and hold that. See if that works. Don't need to come with the hips lifting. Yeah, hips lifting. Little half forearm plank. Heart forward. Beautiful. You can feel the power through the sit bones. Okay, now drop the toes and hover the knees up. Oh, let's walk to dolphin first. We'll come back, I promise. Dolphin just to stretch it out. Stretch out the calves. All right, now you can stretch the feet way back to the back of the mat. Forearm plank. Couple more breaths. Even out the elbows, out through the heels, ribs in, heart forward. Oh, we did it. Walk the toes back a little bit, drop to Sphinx pose. Hopefully the lower back is feeling a little bit of warmth and it feels okay to keep this continuation of back bending. Nice. Let it rest for a moment. Oh, yeah. Forehead on the hands, rock the hips, maybe even bend the knees and rock the feet. And so as promised, forearm side plank. So let's see, maybe go into dolphin first. Let's do dolphin. So bring your knees close to you, push into your elbows. Fire up the sit bones, right? Because you're pushing back. Nice, ribs lifted. Now tuck the toes under and hover the knees. You're still in your forearms. And then walk the toes a little bit closer to the elbows. Good, just to stretch out the back first. Nice, then walk the feet back, prep for your right side. Roll to the outer knife edge side of the right foot. You can try it on your elbow or you can try it onto side plank. I like the elbow at the moment. Awesome. Come back to center. Take a little break. Sphinx pose. Deep sigh. Each time you do Sphinx, it feels better. You can even give it a little pulse with the straightening of the arms and the bending of the elbows. Good. Back underneath your shoulders with the elbows. Knees come close to your elbows. Somewhat of a variation of plank. If you tuck your toes under and hover the knees, you're in a plank. It's pretty cool. Hover the knees, just hold. These are just barely off the ground. All right, straighten the legs, walk the toes in a little bit, dolphin again. And then walk the feet back, this time left arm. It's your base, left foot's your base, right arm's coming up. High for me, hand comes down, and this time just rest. Good job. Awesome. little sigh, little rest, little rock. Really good. Woo, I think we need a little twist after that. Let's do left side first. So left knee comes up, just like we did earlier with that 90-degree angle. Inner thigh, inner groin. And then turn right arm over to the left. Left arm comes up and just turn into that twist. Supine twist. Yeah, really comfortable. Comfy. Twisting. I love yoga on the ground. It's just relaxing. It's like the ground is cuddling you, holding you, supporting you. Let it. You can even self-massage some of those spots in the belly. Need attention, you can just use your fingertips. Such a great way to give your body some circulation, some soothing, especially if you are having stomach issues. Putting your hands on your belly, healing your own self through Reiki, through the fingertips. Even your leg, you're doing that pounding. We need to touch, healing touch. Especially if that IT band is so tight. Love it. All right, feel ready. We'll straighten that left leg, come back to the belly, and in between sides, why not? Let's stretch out the shoulders. So keep your right arm where it is. Get your belly to lay flat. Now, left arm over the right, and palms. I like palms up. So it brings my shoulder girdle open a bit more, and drop the chin over the shoulder. Let your head be heavy. If you can surrender into that chin over the shoulder. Mm-hmm. Wow. Gently come out. Ooh. Unwind the arms. Take a moment to recover. It's like for you. And then we have the right side now. Right knee slides up. Rest head on the hands. Feel the inner groin. We've already been here, second time here. Easier to relax into it the second time. And then add the twist. Take that left arm to the right. Right arm comes up, and you're actually lifting that right hip over the left. Good. Supine twist. Any adjustments that feel good to you, you just want to spread out your body. Different places to massage on this side for me. It's my mid-back on my right, underneath the rib cage. So tune in, see what's talking to you, and put your hand on that place. See if you can get it to release. Self-massage. Any place that you could reach, you can massage. Creating some more space. Or you just rest in quiet and stillness. Remember to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. Maybe there's that pounding that you did on the IT band on the other side. Feel about balance, straighten the right leg, keep that left arm where it is, go to the belly, nice and even, and make sure the belly's broad and flat. So it's nice to use these elbows, which are right in front of you, to pull the navel forward. Once you have that, hook the arms as deep as you can in a crisscross, and then drop the chin down. It's okay if your fingers get a little tingly. Absolutely normal. But if it gets too much, definitely come out. Last breath. Oh, so good. All right, come on out. And hopefully you have a block. We're going to take that block for our neck, massage our neck. So turn over, get a block, and put it underneath you're using it on that medium side, and hook it right underneath the nape of the neck. Hopefully it's not too hard. A foam block works really nicely. Or even if you have a foam roller, you could do a foam roller. But I like broken bridge, knees together, feet apart, for the stability of my low back. And then rock tight. And follow, chin to the left. So just do your own thing, massaging this crease in the neck. Linger where you want to linger. Letting the head just be heavy on the block. Amazing. It feels so good. After you finish with this neck roll, you can use 2 blocks to help open up the heart. We'll set our blocks underneath, 1 block underneath our heart, scapula, and 1 underneath our head. Make sure you feel satisfied with this massage. You want to do a couple more rounds like I am. Oh, yeah. You can really tell the tension when you start working your neck and shoulders, can't you? All right. If you feel ready, you can move on to that setup. So I'm turning to my side, gently using my hands for support. planting the block right underneath my scapula, and then the other block like a T. So my head's gonna go there and my upper back here. That's it. And use my elbows, kind of scoop myself to that perfect spot for the scapula. Yeah. Oh, I made it perfect. You adjust if you need to. You pull that block right underneath your head. Good. Again, different placements for your legs. You could do the broken bridge like we just did, or the Supta Baddha Konasana with the soles of the feet together. Oh yeah, that feels good. Sort of finding your evenness in the hips, come elbows close to you and hands spiral outward, which helps this whole chest area open up a little bit more. Oh, get the wiggles out and find your stillness. It feels like it's a bit much. You can always come and shift it up, even straight legs. Mm-hmm. You feel like you've had enough? Just bend your knees. Again, use your elbows for support. You're going to come to one side. Take the blocks out and just lay on your back. It's a great place to put a blanket, especially if it's winter time, which it is right now. You can put a blanket over you. Or your socks or a sweater. Laying in the most important posture, Shavasana. Let's take just 5 belly breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Wow. More than welcome just to hang out in Shavasana, resting, relaxation for another 5-10 minutes. Absolutely. Highly recommended. And when you do come out, just take it slow. A little wake up of the toes and the fingers. Head rocking. It's a deep yawn, a stretch through your fingers, through your toes. And then one knee comes up. Nice and tight next to the shoulder. Feels amazing. Switch. Left knee up towards your shoulder or whichever leg you decided to do first. And then both can rock a little bit. Maybe even into happy baby. Eyes are still closed, just soft, easy, relaxing. And then roll to one side. Feels like I'm in slow motion. Feels good to be in slow motion. And then one hand on the top, use it for support. Other hand, roll slowly up. Really good. Last breath, inhale nose. Let it out through the mouth. All right, hands to your heart. Namaste. Gosh, I celebrate you. You made it all the way to the end. It felt so good. It's like better than any drug, I tell you. Yoga just gets you so connected to this sweetness, you know. I love it. All right, Masami, thank you so much. And that was awesome. And I'll see you on Thursday. We'll do a little bit more warrior sequence and get ourselves a little hotter. But that was so zen. I loved it. Did you? Yeah. Good. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. It was so